The microwave oven is an invention that has almost single-handedly changed the way we cook and prepare certain foods. Although we take this appliance for granted today, there was once a time when no one had the option of popping a bag of popcorn in 2 minutes or heating up leftovers with just a push of a button. In fact, when the microwave became as popular as it is today, entirely new kinds of foods that only needed to be heated to be prepared were developed, making life easier for a lot of moms and dads. The microwave oven is an appliance that is so common these days that we don't think very much about them. They are actually fascinating machines. One very interesting thing about the microwave is how it works. Food is cooked by passing actual small waves of energy through the food. Certain parts of the food, like fats, water, or any other particles that absorb energy, begin to vibrate and spin to try and align themselves with the wave. As the particles spin, they bump up against other particles and make them also vibrate and spin, which creates heat that spreads through the food that is being cooked. To give you an idea of how that works, try rubbing your hands together very fast. See how the palms of your hands grow warm? That is almost the same way that the heat between the rotating molecules is created. Another interesting fact is that the microwave oven was actually invented by accident. In 1946, Percy Spencer, a self-taught engineer, was working with a company called Raytheon by testing a new kind of part for radar systems, a vacuum tube called a magnetron. While Mr. Spencer was working with this new part, he noticed that a very strange thing had happened. His afternoon snack, a chocolate candy bar, which he was keeping in his pocket, melted during the test. Instead of being upset that he lost his candy bar and had a mess to clean up, he was inspired. Mr. Spencer began to test other kinds of food near the tube. The first food he tried to cook on purpose was popcorn, which worked just fine. His second attempt, which was placing an egg near the tube, didn't go as well. The egg actually exploded and hit one of his friends who had stopped in to watch the experiment. Soon Mr. Spencer realized that the food was heating up near the tube because it was exposed to low levels of microwave energy, so he enclosed the tube in a metal box to direct and control the waves, and the microwave oven was born. Unfortunately for Mr. Spencer, the very first microwave ovens didn't sell very well. The new ovens were almost 5.5 feet tall, weighed 750 pounds, and cost over $5,000. They also had to be cooled with water, so new kinds of plumbing would have to be installed if you wanted to own and use a microwave. That was just too much money and too much trouble for a lot of people. However, after some changes were made with the actual product and the newer technologies were developed, the microwave eventually went from an expensive luxury to a popular and indispensable appliance that most of us have in our homes today. So the next time you eat a bag of popcorn or any other kind of food that cooked in the microwave, remember that it wasn't just made quickly and conveniently. That food was cooked with science.
Visit us in Huntsville, Alabama at the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. See the mighty Saturn V, examine the fully restored mobile quarantine facility, and check out the rest of our great museum exhibits.
Visit us online at spacecamp.com.
That's right, Kelly, and online you can learn all about our Space Camp, Aviation Challenge, and X-Camp programs, where you can find out if you have what it takes to become an astronaut or an aviator.
Also check out great products at spacecampstore.com.